Hello friends, it is Monday, August 1st. It is the first day of the Romance Takeover Readathon. I thought we would try a vlog. It's mostly just going to be me updating you at the end of the day what I listened to for the day. So today I listened to the Romantic Agenda by Kahn, I think is how you might pronounce her name. So I ended up giving this one 3 stars. I was really disappointed by this one. Excuse me, the main character in this one is asexual, and I liked that representation, and I liked the kind of conversation about, her best friend, who she's kind of in love with, is also ace, but they're like different types of ace, and so I really liked the conversation around the fluidity of that, but it also kind of seemed a bit preachy, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I kind of liked the conversation, and then I felt like it got too much for me, but maybe some people needed that. And then so I didn't like any of the characters either. I felt them like the main character was a pick-me girl. Like, she was so much cooler than the best friends who she's in love with. She's so much cooler than all of his girlfriends, and someday he's gonna realize that they should be together. So she was really like that. Her best friend was terrible because he I don't know if he knew that she liked him, but he knew that he liked her and like told her that he liked her all this time, but he was still dating other people because he didn't know. Well, I guess he didn't know. He didn't know if she wanted to date him or not. And I was just like, but you're dating all these other people. And then he had a girlfriend, who wasn't even really his girlfriend. They met on like a dating app thing. And then he like booked a whole weekend trip away, which was really creepy. Yeah, and then the actual love interest, who's not the best friend, it's comes on the trip because he knows he's the ex of the dude's current girlfriend, and they're trying to, like, the best friend asks the main character to keep him occupied, so he can spend the weekend with the girlfriend, and then gets mad when she does that. And yeah, the love interest was kind of boring. I felt like he didn't really have a personality. But yeah, I didn't love this one. This was a dud to start the week, but hopefully things will get better. So I did do a reading journal spread for this. I'm going to try to keep this updated on the vlog. I may just show it at the end of the week if I forget. But let me show you what I got so far. So yeah, I have the light and the gray prompts because that's mostly what I'm going to focus on. I put my TBR, which is in the same video as my August TBR, and then I messed up and like went all the way to the edges, but I did a 4x4 bingo board, and then I'm going to do a books read list. I'm going to mark off if it's on the TBR, and then I'll do a books read list and put which prompts it hits, and then place them randomly over here. Probably more towards the end of the week it'll be less random so that I can get a bingo, but we will see about that. So yeah, that is my current setup. This romantic agenda, it was forced proximity. I counted that because they go on a trip together, and then LGBTQ plus because it's the ace rep. Hey y'all, so it is Wednesday. I didn't listen to anything yesterday because I left my headphones at home. So today was a rough reading day. I started and DNF'd 2 audiobooks, and then I finally found a short little one, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the DNFs because, like, I attempted. So the first one was The Swedish Prince from Karina Hallie. I don't even know how far I got, but this was super insta-lovey, and I found I did not care about whatever conflict may arise between these two. They were both kind of boring. I didn't really love how they spoke about each other. She like walks in on him naked because she's a maid at a hotel. She walks in on him naked and just stays there. It kind of felt weird. But yeah, I didn't like that one, so I DNF'd it. And then I also had, from that same series, The Royal Rogue, and I attempted that one. I thought, oh, it's shorter. Okay. I don't know how to delicately say this, so I'm just gonna have to say it, and I'm sorry. So the first time they meet, they end up doing it in, I don't remember if it was a bathroom or a closet or whatever, but he kind of just stuck it in without like getting anything ready, and I was like, ooh, no. And then like the front cover of it says a surprise baby romance of royal proportions, and I was just like, so she's gotta go through all that and then she's gonna have a baby? And I was like, no. I do not appreciate. But I did actually finish a book. You only gave it 3 stars, but I finished a book today, and that is A Little Light Mischief by Sebastian. This is just a little short sapphic novella. It was pretty cute. I guess you would consider them, I considered it a workplace romance. One of them is a maid to a wealthy lady, and the other is a companion. And then they bond over learning about each other's past. And I did ultimately only give it 3 stars because it was a novella, so I didn't really feel a connection. And then there was a lot of like the other stuff, the like stuff that they were bonding over. There was a lot of it happening, and I just, yeah, I gave it 3 stars. But I counted it as a workplace, a historical, and a single parent because one of them is, she does have a child that she is supporting. So I added those to my, I was going to call it a bingo board, but it's not really a bingo board, is it? If I'm filling in the stuff, instead of having to try and hit them. But this, this is how I'm doing it. Y'all saw it the other day. But yeah, so that's 2 books for this. It was a rough reading day, but I have a box. That didn't sound good, did it? I have a box. I ordered from Imperfect Books. I've seen Morgan and somebody else order from them, and I thought I would try it. So we're gonna do, I haven't opened this yet, we're gonna do an unboxing and see what is so imperfect about them. So far it looks like they didn't package them very well. They're all just kind of loose in a box. So first is The River in Spring by Leslie Pike. This is Lion Family Series Book 2. Doesn't look like anything bad so far. And no, I was gonna say maybe a little bit of the pages are crooked, but no, I think that was just the way I was holding it. Came signed. You can't really see it. It's light blue. It says it's a 2021 release. The pages look like they're printed pretty well. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I guess I just figured maybe you'd be able to, like, this is why it's on the website. I don't know. Doesn't look like anything so far. And then I have The Princess Problem by Christy Barth. This one has a little bit of a dip on the cover. Oh, yeah, that's kind of, the front cover on this one is not. But the back looks good. yeah, the front cover, when you like try to pick up the bottom, you can feel that it's not. This one is also signed. So do they all come signed? I may have said that on the website and I just didn't pay attention. This one is a 2019 release. But again, looks like it is printed pretty well. So just the cover on that one. I have Behind the Lens by Renee Harless. That one looks pretty good too on the cover. So that one's signed, and then it's not really going to show up, but it has like a little embossment thing. Where Sweet and Sexy Collide, Renee Harless, romance author. So this one is a 2020 release. So it kind of looks like this one doesn't have page number. No, if they're at the top. I was going to say maybe they're supposed to be at the bottom and they got cut off. It's got these gorgeous chapter header pages though. Oh, there we go. That one's got a little bit of something kind of on the cover, or corner, not cover, corner. And then I got Falling for the Unexpected by Rachel Lynn Adams. This one is a Wanderlust author. I think that's why I picked up this one. Oh, let me show you the back. Looks good. Signed. This one is a 2017 release. I got nothing on this one. I don't know. It's a little bent, but I mean, like it's a little bent, but these all feel kind of dirty because of like how dry it is, and like our delivery truck would have gone over several dirt roads. So I have Shameless Chef by Gwen McNamee. It's a Cocky Hero Club production. I think this one's going to be the cover too, is kind of, there you can kind of see it. It's a little bent. Signed. Oh, wait, here was this one, 2021. A lot happening in the back of that. There was like not only just like a list of her other books, but like a synopsis of all of them. And then I got Royal Reckoning by Emily Silver. It says it is the Ainsworth Royals. Back cover. There's like the tiniest little bend in the bottom of the cover. Signed. Go through a couple of the pages as well, but like I've had worse happen, like just in shipping. A lot of empty pages at the back. So maybe a print error. I don't know. Cannot tell why any of these are in here. And then a little sticker, imperfect books are my jam. Yeah, this is just my invoice. I got 6 books for $38. So, that's my imperfect books haul. I don't know, I mean, like, some of them I can tell that they're a little messed up on the covers, but seems worth it if you want to check it out. I'll try to remember to link it down below. If not, it's just imperfectbooks.com. But yeah, I started from my TBR redeeming Lottie. I haven't gotten very far in it yet, so probably going to continue reading that tonight, and we shall see. Hopefully tomorrow is a better reading day. Hey guys, so it is actually Saturday now. Yeah, been a few days. I just never sat down to film an update. So I'm trying to get everything all situated. So the last time I updated you was after A Little Light Mischief, and I got my imperfect books order. And then the next day I actually listened to one of those books, The Princess Problem by Christy Barth. This one counts for royalty, workplace, since he is a bodyguard, so it's his workplace. And then sibling's friend. I went ahead and counted it as that because they mention a lot that he's friends with her brother who's in line to be king, which kind of also seems like a workplace thing, but they mentioned it a lot, so I went ahead and counted it. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. So this one is about Kelsey, who is just starting her life in New York City, and this guy shows up on her, like, at her apartment door saying that she is the long-lost princess of this European country, and he's there to take her back so that she can be the princess. And it's a romance between her and that guy who's the bodyguard. And I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. There was a little bit much on the, like, learning how to be royalty aspect, and kind of went away from the romance, I felt like, a little bit. That's really the only, like, thing that made me take off a star, but I did really enjoy it. I am very excited. I thought it was going to be book 2 about the woman who grew up as her sister, and the future king, but I think that's actually book 3. So I need to see if I can find the audiobooks for books 2 and 3 as well. But yeah, I do think I'm going to continue with the series. And then I also listened to The Change Up by Megan Quinn. This is in her Brentwood Boys series. I counted this one as Forced Proximity, Sports, and Friends to Lovers. But I gave this one a 3 star. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. There was not great characters on either side. I don't remember names, but he is the Major League Baseball player. I feel like I liked the series a lot better when they were in college. But he's a Major League Baseball player, and he invites his childhood best friend to come stay with him in the city because there's a job offer that she wants to take, but she can't afford rent in the city. So she moves in with him, and she's like super like pushy vegan. And I didn't really enjoy that. It kind of felt preachy a lot. So I didn't enjoy that. And she like takes over his apartment, and he specifically tells her he doesn't want strangers there and he doesn't want animals because his apartment is his safe space and it's where he can just be him. And she brings people over and brings a dog in, and I was just like, why are you not understanding? Why? But then I was kind of on his side. But then, like, things happen, and I kind of could see where he was coming from, but he literally, like, pushed her out of the way, trying to leave the apartment, and I was like, oof, maybe that's not the greatest thing that we could have done in that situation, but, yeah, I didn't really enjoy this. I was kind of on his side, and then he, like, got physical with her, and I was like, nope, absolutely not. So I gave this one 3 stars. I think, like I said, I think I liked this series much better when they were in college. I feel like the ones since they've gone pro have been real downhill for me. And then just this morning, I read Redeeming Lottie by Melissa Ellen. I counted this one as a single parent second chance. So I gave this one 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. So Lottie and Tucker were together when they were in high school. But she didn't really have the best relationship to look up to in her parents. So she, like, it's like the day after graduation, she ran away without telling him that she was leaving. I think, like, only her mom and her best friend knew. So, start of the story, she's living in Seattle, and she's working for this fashion buyer. I don't remember exactly what she did, but she's, like, jetting off to all these places. I think she was in Milan at one point. She's in Paris at one point. But yeah, she gets a call that her mom has been sick and has passed away. So she goes back to her hometown to kind of deal with all of that and runs back into Tucker. And she's trying to get the house that she grew up in kind of fixed up, because while her mom was sick, it kind of, some things got left because her mom was worried about other stuff. But he is a contractor, and so he offers to help her. I gave this one 5 stars. It was very sweet. I liked that he didn't push her. I know a lot of people might say that they wish he'd gone after her, but I really felt like it was what she needed was for him to, like, back off and give her that time to come around, to work out her issues. I really loved that. I gave this 5 stars. Let's see. And then I started reading The Bribe by Willa, Nash, Stephanie Perry. I think I got about 45% into it or so. Hopefully I can finish that. I do think it will only count as a celebrity for the prompts, though. But let me turn you around to show you what my reading journal page looks like. So here it is. I marked off, or I don't even think I showed that. I just put a little DNF on the Swedish prints. I marked off Redeeming Lottie. I've been making my list here. I do want to find something just to fill in this spot over here. So hopefully I finish The Bribe. But I've continued on with writing out the prompts. And then this morning when I was trying to find something, I highlighted them out. But this is what I'm working with so far. I do have a bingo that way. Hey guys, so I am back again to close out this reading vlog. It's Sunday evening now. I did cut off my reading a little bit earlier this afternoon, but I've been editing and stuff like that. So I'm here to talk about the final 2 books that I read. One's an actual size book. One's a regular size book and one is a novella. So I read The Bribe by Willa Nash. This is Stephanie Perry's pen name. I actually did read this as an ebook. It is in KU. So this one is about Lucy, who is a country music superstar who, due to a stalker, has kind of fled Nashville and ended up in Calamity, and actually has a romance with Duke, who is the sheriff. So originally she's, like, trying to, like, hide under a different name, but he pulls her over for speeding and finds out her real name. I think I gave this one 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. There was a lot happening with the stalker issue, and I didn't feel like that was really explained well enough for me. But yeah, I love this cover. I just keep staring at it. But yeah, so I gave this one 4 stars. I think this one only counted as a celebrity. And then, because it was so short, I read the little novella in the Calamity series, and this one is The Booty. So this one is Lola, and she is in Calamity to help her best friend who is going through a divorce. And while she is there visiting, they go to the Valentine's Day festival, and ends up seeing a like Wrangler butt contest, and she goes home with one of the guys and has a one-night stand, and then finds out that he's the lawyer for the friend's husband that she's getting divorced from, and they kind of team up to get the couple back together. I gave some 3 stars. It's a novella. It was all right. I would have liked to have seen a bit more of the one night stand if it was so amazing, but yeah, I counted it as a one night stand and a rom-com because there was a bunch of like hijinks when they were trying to get the couple back together, so I counted it as a rom-com as well. So this is going to be my final bingo board. I did miss 3 spots, but that's okay. I read 7 books this week, and so that is like much better than I've been doing recently. As far as like numbers wise, I would say quality wise, it was about the same. There were some that were 3 stars, and I think I only had 1 5-star, but that is going to be it for my Romance Takeover Readathon vlog. Did you participate? How did you do on the bingo board, or did you just read romances throughout the week? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.